7 camping tips for beginners you need to know. Camping is one of the absolute best ways to escape your daily routine and explore nature. That's why over 40 million people go camping each year. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to conquer your first camping adventure. So without further ado, let's dive into insanely useful camping tips for beginners. First tip is find discounted camping gear. Camping gear is very expensive, but there are ways to get it for cheaper, like waiting to buy on sale or by shopping through online outlets. Tip number 2, choose the best camping wardrobe for beginners. Here's some of the best clothing for beginner campers. Patagonia Captain and t-shirts are best for camping. They are built-in sun protection and come in both long sleeves and short sleeves. These are great alternatives to cotton t-shirts which hold odors and moisture. REI Merino Mid-White Half Zip is perfect for an extra layer in the evenings when temperatures are around 50 to 60 degrees. Merino wool is odor resistant and lightweight, making it perfect for multi-day wear. Patagonia Better Sweater is great for colder evenings and is stylish enough for your daily wardrobe. REI Zero Dry GTX Rain Jacket is the best budget-friendly rain jacket. The REI Zero Dry is made with Gore-Tex, a waterproofing material for a full water repellent seal. Exofficio water underwear is perfect for camping. Unlike most underwear, they are quick drying, odor resistant. When you're skipping showers while camping, you'll be thankful for odor resistant underwear. Smart wool 150 base layers are perfect for sleeping. The layers are made from merino wool, making them quick drying and odor resistant, perfect for wearing a few nights in a row. Smart wool makes both tops and bottoms for men and women. Tip number 3 is to research the best time to visit your chosen campground. How much you enjoy a camping experience will depend on the weather. If you're booking a campsite, look into the weather by month at your campground of choice. Are there months where it rains a lot? What months are colder than others? Is it unbearably hot in the summer? With these questions in mind, start booking your campsite ahead of time. 4. Make note of the amenities available at your campsite. Standard amenities include fire pits, picnic tables, and food storage lockers. If your campsite does not offer fire pits, you will need to bring a propane stove to cook. If your campsite does not have picnic tables, bring your own lightweight camping tables. Bring steerable bins for food. Cooking outdoors tend to attract bugs and other critters. While food storage lockers provided at most campsites will keep out animals, small bugs can still get in. The best way to protect your food from pests is by storing it in a sealable plastic bin instead of grocery bags. A small bin like the Steerlite 18-quart clear bin will fit in most campsite food storage lockers and hold a few days worth of dry food. Pack only the essentials. Don't overpack. For your first few camping trips, don't stress about having everything. Most likely, you'll only be gone for 1 to 2 nights. You'll be able to survive as long as you have a place to sleep and a way to eat. Practice using your camp stove. If you are new to using portable propane stove, it's especially important to practice cooking on it ahead of time. This will give you a better feeling for hooking up the propane tank and how quickly the stove cooks food. The Green Coleman 1 pound propane cylinder is great for beginners and works with most propane camp stoves. 8. Set up your tent away from the cooking area. If you're camping in an area with lots of space, try to put 100 yards between the area where you cook and where you sleep. This is because cooking odors attract animals like raccoons. This isn't always possible, particularly in popular campgrounds. Instead of 100 yards, ensure all your food is stored properly inside of a food storage locker. This includes your camp stove. At the least, try to keep at least 15 feet between the food storage locker and your tent. 9. Prepare ingredients for your meals ahead of time. Preparing parts of your meal ahead of time can save lots of time when camping. Here are some ways you can use your ingredients for camping meals at home. Measure out spice blends ahead of time and keep in small snack-sized Ziploc bags. Pre-grind your coffee beans and store them in a mason jar. Chop veggies and store them in reusable silicone bags to keep them fresh. Marinate your meat the day before and keep it in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. For best flavor, suck the air out of the bag before sealing. Number 10. Bring a cooler. A cooler is the only way to keep your food cold when camping, so it's important to have a good one. You can opt for either a soft sided cooler or a hard sided cooler. A soft sided cooler is best for those with limited space because it collapses to take up less room and not in use. The downside is that a soft sided cooler is less insulated and does not keep food cold for as long. But a soft sided cooler will be fine for most 1 to 2 night camping trips. If you'll be camping for longer than 2 nights, invest in a hard sided cooler. On the budget end, you can choose Coleman cooler. Number 11 is to buy local firewood. If you're planning on having a campfire, make sure you buy local firewood. You should also check local fire regulations first. Firewood can host invasive insects and diseases that aren't harmful to humans but can be harmful to plant life. By local wood, you're reducing the risk of introducing a non-native insect disease to the surrounding vegetation. Local firewood is also typically less expensive. Number 12 is to pack the essentials toiletries for camping. For store camping trips, the toiletries you truly need are limited. As long as you have the basics, you'll be able to make it through a night or two outdoors. Here are the basics that I bring on every camping trip. Toothbrush and toothbrush, face wipes with makeup remover, baby wipes, face moisturizer, deodorant, toilet paper, essential medications, hairbrush, baby powder or dry shampoo, contacts or glasses, hand sanitizer, Ziploc bag for storing used wipes, disposable contacts, toilet paper, etc. 13. Take a baby wipe shower. Most often you won't be showering at the campground, but that doesn't mean you have to stay dirty. Baby wipes aren't just for babies. They are also the perfect way to scrub off dirt, sweat, sunscreen, and bug spray after a long day. Bring a pack of baby wipes along to wipe off your body and sweaty areas. It's most important to get the bug spray and sunscreen off at the end of the day. I recommend using a separate type of wipe for your face, particularly if you're having sensitive skin. Use your rain fly the right way. Most tents come with a rain fly, the piece of material that goes over your tent to waterproof it and protect it from rain. But here's the pro tip. You can strategically use your rain fly to regulate the temperature inside your tent. In hot, dry weather, leave the rain fly off. You can sleep under the stars and get extra airflow. Just be sure to check the weather forecast for rain. In cold weather, you can cover your tent with a rain fly and zip it up entirely, trapping in your body heat and reducing airflow. If you are in between or expecting light rain, you can put your rain fly on but take it out to let in some airflow. Know how to purify water. While most campgrounds provide filtered water that is drinkable without purification, it's still a good idea to know how to purify water in case of an emergency. A water purification device is one of the 10 essentials of hiking and is essential for campers too. For beginners, I recommend something simple since you'll only be using it in an emergency, like if you get lost or injured on a hike away from camp. The Aquamira treatment drops are great for beginners. All you have to do is squeeze a few drops into your container. The drops filter out 99% of bacteria and viruses and are compact and portable. This isn't the most cost effective filtration approach for backpackers who need to fill a large amounts of water, but it's perfectly fine for the emergency uses by beginner campers. Number 16. Know best practices for wildlife safety. Wildlife encounters can be one of the most intimidating parts of camping for beginners. But if you follow these simple tips, you can avoid wildlife encounters and know how to react if you do have one. The first thing to know is that all animals are more scared of you than you are of them. Most often, animals are aggressive when they are surprised. To avoid surprising an animal, make plenty of noise when hiking or walking the bush near your campsite. If you do see an animal, remain calm and slowly back away. You should always keep at least 25 yards away from less aggressive wildlife. For more aggressive animals like bears and mountain lions, keep at least 100 yards away. Store all scented items in the provided food storage locker. Never store scented items like food and toiletries, including deodorant, toothpaste, and hand sanitizer, in your car. Bears have been known to break into and destroy vehicles after detecting scented items. Number 17. Have a first aid kit. Injuries are a natural part of spending time outdoors. Every camper should carry a basic first aid kit with the materials to treat minor cuts and patch up wounds until you can seek medical help. For any outdoor activity, I recommend the Adventure Medical Kit. It's made specifically for the outdoors and has supplies to treat common hiking wounds. It also has what you need to treat burns, allergic reactions, bug bites, and stings. The kit is lightweight, compact, and fits easily inside of a hiking backpack or overnight bag. If you made it this far in video, you should be feeling confident and prepared to take on your first camping trip. But just remember, you won't become an expert overnight. Practice makes perfect. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to my channel. It will really help me out. This video took a long time for me to wait to make, so this will really help me out. And I hope you have a fun time camping. Camping is a really good way to enjoy the outdoors and appreciate life. So make sure you should try it at least once in your lifetime. So yeah, that's it. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you.